DraftExpress out here in Chicago with Marshall Plumlee of Duke. Marshall just finished a nice workout. What have you been working on out here in Chicago?
They've really been working on developing my individual skill set at Duke. I've learned how to play great team basketball. I'm really proud of my Duke experience. But now I'm fine-tuning a little bit of my own game with the ball handling, with developing a mid-range jump shot, having good touch around the basket, and just good feet, because I feel like I can bring something to a team with my mobility at 7 foot and some explosiveness.
Obviously, Duke relied on you quite a bit. Younger team, Emil Jefferson out. What was this year like for you?
I loved my team, and I'm so proud of how much they grew throughout the season. It was a tough situation given our lack of numbers, but that didn't discourage the guys at all. They fought through it. I feel like we got a lot out of this season. They set themselves up well for next season. So this was a true Duke team this year, and I'm really proud of that, proud to be a part of it.
What do you think you'll be able to show, teams and scouts that maybe they weren't able to see given the role you played at Duke?
I think I can show them that I have a good jump shot, that I'm a capable shooter, that I have good touch around the basket and good ball handling. So I can just be a ball-friendly, mobile big who knows my role. I just want to win and do whatever it takes to win. And Duke's taught me how to do that in a big way. And here, preparing for the draft, I'm learning so much more. So I just want to show teams that I'm a guy who's going to come every day bringing it and get better and better day in and day out.
So fans and scouts have seen your motor, and that's a big thing for you, the emotion that you play with. Where does that come from for you?
It's an exciting game. I love it. It's hard not to get emotional about it. But I think I had a certain degree of that on my own. Then playing Duke basketball, playing for something bigger than myself, it taught me how to throw myself into winning that much more. And now I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, I play my best basketball when I'm emotional. To a certain degree, you got to have poise, and I'm working on that as well. But that emotion brings out the best in me. I feel like it brings out the best in my teammates, and makes sure that I'm focused on winning and not anything else.
So how was it, growing up with a couple brothers who are now in the league, battles with them, I'm sure. What was that like?
I'm tremendously proud of my brothers and the hard work they've put in. It hasn't always been easy for them, but they've really established themselves now in the NBA, and they keep getting better. For me personally, it's been a tremendous advantage because everyone runs their own race, but Miles and Mason have the most similar race to me than anyone out there. So whenever I find myself at an obstacle, at a roadblock, I can ask them, hey, what did you do when you were in my situation? And they help me through it, and I've been trying to really take advantage of my brothers' advice and some of the things they learned going through the draft process.
What's the biggest thing you took away from Coach K with your time there?
Just throw yourself all into winning, and it'll be so much more rewarding if you do. There are, personal ambitions and agendas, and those are all right, and those will take care of themselves if you throw yourself into the team goal. So Coach really has me team-oriented, focused on winning, and that's a mindset that I'm eternally grateful for him for giving to me, because I feel like I can be successful in any walk of life now, but right now it's all basketball.
I'm sure you've noticed the NBA is kind of shifting into, smaller lineups and three-point shooting. And how do you think you fit into that? And you think there's still room for, a mobile big who does a lot of the things that you do?
I think that's great news for me because I'm a big who's always loved to run the floor. I feel like I can move my feet well laterally, defending the ball screen, and just being a mobile big in every sense of the word. So that's an exciting development in the game for me personally, and something I think I can take advantage of. And if I keep getting better day in and day out, I feel like I'll really find myself at home in a faster-paced game.
There were some reports out there that you were joining the Army or enlisting and or National Guard. And can you just kind of take us through what's actually going on with you in that regard?
Yeah, so I'm proud to be commissioning as a second lieutenant in the United States Army and joining the National Guard. So that enables me to have a civilian job as well. And the Army has been tremendously supportive of my basketball career. They're wanting me to be the best player I can be, and they want me to succeed in the NBA. So I have, really the fortunate opportunity to just focus 100% on basketball. There will be no distractions. The Army's only helped me become a better leader, become a better player with the training I've had with them. So grateful for my Army experience, proud to be commissioning as a second lieutenant, but I'm able to focus 100% on basketball.
And you were obviously teammates with Brandon Ingram, a guy who's highly rated. What do you think of him as a player, and what was it like, spending a year with him?
Yeah, well, you should definitely be excited about Brandon Ingram. I think number 1 on the mock draft is a good place for him. I can't tell you anything you don't already know about his skill set and his athleticism. What I can tell you is from around the locker room, given his pedigree, given how talented he is, he really impressed me and surprised me with how much of a good attitude he had, with how much of a hard worker he was, and how humble he was through it all. So it was those qualities that made me proud to be his teammate. He brought so much to the Duke team other than just his skill set and his athleticism. So you're going to get what you see on TV and so much more because he keeps getting better. But his attitude, I think, is really something special. He's been a tremendous teammate.
Great. Thank you so much, Marshall, and best of luck to you.